bang. And here we go. Latouff playing as the Americans. Starting with a double scout opening. Reakly shall be opposing him. Currently seed 1 in this tournament, playing as the Wehrmacht. We haven't seen Brits once in this entire tournament. Hopefully we'll see them again in the future. Americans, I mean, you'd be kind of stupid not to play Americans at this current patch. Americans are considered one of the, probably the strongest faction at current. They just have a lot of things going for them. You know, great utility all round. They don't really lack for anything. Only British hands. Indeed, I'm the Brit. I'm representing the British forces in this one by casting.
Capture complete, sir. Waiting on you.
Brock says they do lack some stock artillery. I guess that's true. I mean, they don't have like what the like what the Brits have, which is a bishop or a Nebel, like the Wehrmacht have, or the Stuka, like the DAC have. So they don't. Yeah, they do. I guess lack that, if anything. You know, like non-doctrinally. So you know, they do have a whiz bang in a battle group if they want to go for, which is fairly decent. But I mean, they can rely on their mortar. Which is generally, their mortar is probably one of the best mortars in the game with its Vet 1 airburst rounds. But you could also argue the 80 half-track is pretty good at providing the indirect fire option. Let's see here, Latouff fighting these pioneers at range. He could just close the distance and win the fight. So Reakly's just like tying up a rifleman squad here, which could be doing other things like capping or... and such. Triple pioneer start as well. I think we saw Reakly do this in the other game as well. He had one pioneer go center, then one go left, and one go right. Latouff is going to get the green cover first here. It's going to force Reakly to back away. Reposition. Oh, and we have this pioneer closing the distance. Latouff sees it coming, immediately changes target. That is definitely the right call. This other the other rifle coming in to help out his teammate. Is he going to focus down the pioneers? He's trying to focus down the pioneers here. Oh, I don't think he'll get it. And the fact that he focused down those pioneers meant that the Grens have had a bit of time to get a bit of damage onto these riflemen. So this is anyone's kind of fight here. Riflemen are generally better in close quarters combat here. And he's opting to focus this squad down. And actually, Reakly's got his 2 squads focusing different units here, which might be the right play. Though we have here comes the 3rd Rifleman squad. Meanwhile, we have a Pioneer going deep behind the lines here, going for an important decap that is going to deny this +10 fuel and munitions. So even though Latouff kind of won that fight, he needs to come back here and quickly get his cut off.
Commander, it's done. Germans might probe the area to see if we're still here.
On this one-man squad, yeah, I wouldn't be too greedy there, Latouff. That's smart there, not to go forward. I mean, he could have gone and capped that, but as he's a one-man squad, he could have been picked off and retreat quite easily as he's so low there. Wonder if Latouff's going to expect maybe a mine. There hasn't been a mine planted here from Reakly. He hasn't actually got that much munitions, actually. So what's he spent his munitions on? One of his Grens did get Vet 1, and he instantly pops the med kit there to get all of his squads here fully healed up. Love to see that. We see Latouff getting healing in the base now as well. Infantry support center going up. Captain imminent.
Look, boys. Ground's ours.
Infantry support research completed.
Oh, we have MP40s on. He decided to put it onto the Vet Gren. Hmm.
A fuel point is being lost. A victory point is under attack.
So, Reakly pushing on the north with most of his army. Now there's that machine gun out as well. I don't think Latouff has spotted a machine gun yet. He might... Yeah, this is not great. He's pushing in blind here. One of his rifles is going to be basically forced back straight away. Second rifle wanted to push. Oh, the MP40 Grens are diving forward.
No contact.
Think better of it. Now that it's 3 versus 1 there. Let's check over to the right. We have a 2-2-1 that's just popped out. Instantly on top of the scout squad here. What's Latouff going to do to counter that? He has the W. He's got, so he's side tech to W. Weapon support center. WCS. And I would expect to see a bazooka squad, or maybe even go for a half trick and make it an AT half trick to counter this. But right now, he hasn't got really any answer to this at the moment. Looks like Latouff is trying to set up for a multi-pronged flank here onto this machine gun. I think Reakly sees this coming. Yes, he's turned his machine gun around to deal with this.
We're up, boys. Resources cut off. We have territory
He's not going to be able to get in cover in time, and Latouff realizes his flank has failed, and he immediately retreats before he takes any damage there. But as he's not been able to successfully push his opponent back, he's kind of giving up control of the north side for the moment. And Reakly's going to take the lead in terms of map control pretty substantially. Nope. Yeah, only 1 man on that mine. Not a terrible loss. We do have a half trick on the build. Latouff has selected his commander now. It's armored battle group. So it's just the easy 8s. And another one goes off there. Oh, this is a 1-man scout squad. Whereas the 2-2-1, it's kind of not really in a. I was hoping it was going to come through here to chase it, but he went around the back here.
It's on, boys.
Territory point. Green light to reinforce nearby squads.
Can you change the fog of war to a view for both players instead of all?
German infantry.
Do you guys also agree, everybody else? Would you guys like me to do that? I'm happy to do that if other people would like me to swap that over. I have been doing it on the entire map so far, but I can change it.
Return fire.
Put the quad up now. That does allow Latouff to push back onto the field and grab the top. We do have a Pioneer fairly overextended here. Will Latouff try and bring his quad and stuff over here to try and chase this down? He has got a combat engineer out, has got sweepers now on it. He's already been hit by a couple of mines over there, so he instantly gets his sweeper out.
Incoming.
Oh, and a flak 30 on the field for Reakly. Alright, we can give it a go for this game if people want. This is the vision that both players have.
We're taking fire.
Oh, he's not gonna. There's a low health rifle. Yeah, correct retreat here. Oh, it does take 1 man casualty there, but he would have taken more if he hadn't retreated a bit soon, as when he did. Here comes the quad round here to fight the flamethrower pioneers. He has got the sweeper nearby, so he can be quite aggressive with this. Reakly's got to be careful. He's going to retreat through this way. Should be okay. Doesn't look like he wants to chase. We have a Pioneer going back over here to go for the decap once again. Oh, we have a Scot on the field now. That's going to be a clutch unit right now for Latouff to give him maybe an edge in this game. We do have a 2-2-1 on the field that's just showed up. Does a big hit onto the quad here. He's not going to be able to get, he's trying to get away, but he's kind of caught around the point here. He needs to get around the house real quick. Can he get around the house? He does get around the house in time. Wow, good micro there from Latouff to break line of sight by going through here. 2-2-1. Not able to get the killing blow onto that quad. It was a hectic moment there. 2-1 pushing back in the fight. Remember, we saw in the quarterfinals how aggressive Reakly was with his 2-2-1 with the AT rifle upgraded on it. Oh, good hits on this machine gun. Getting it super low. He wipes the machine. This machine gun got wiped then with the white phosphorus rounds. Wow, big decrease. I think the MG actually got. Yeah, it's out. He might actually be able to steal this if he turns his camera around. He should be able to see it's there.
Son of a bitch.
Does he know it's there? I think he does.
Jesus H. Christ.
He does get it. Huge win there for Latouff. Stealing that machine gun early. Yeah, and now look at the map control. Turning More blue in the favor of Latouff, his American boys. Got to be careful with this AT. I mean, this thing will take a quite, you know, it only did, what, 20%, so it's about 5 shots from this to kill it. So it can take a little bit of punishment from that AT rifle. But he kind of still wants to keep a,
What do you need?
AT rifle? AT gun, I should say. He does need to keep his rifleman nearby his Scott so he can lob a sticky bomb onto the 221 if it decides to be a bit too aggressive. See, we have tier 4 going up here for Reakly. He's not too far off from getting himself a Brum or a Panzer IV if he wants to go for one of those. What do we see for Latouff? He hasn't really teched up himself yet. I guess he's probably might just call on easy 8s and stuff like that later on. But this Scott is doing wonders right now.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
Oh, he's got another Scott, and this one's getting focused fire. He got slowed down. Has he got a rifle nearby to stop the 221 from chasing? He's going to drop a smoke barrage here to try and blind him. I don't think it's enough because Reakly's going to chase, and he gets the kill.
Scott appears to be out of action.
I don't think Latouff was expecting the Jaegers. I think the Jaegers delivered a big Shrek shot, which brought it super low. And yeah, that's the issue in not having a rifle nearby to stop that 221 from chasing. Meanwhile, we have a 4-man Gren here. Instantly retreats as soon as a rifle shows up.
Sector gone. We must take it back.
Yeah, he was quite deep with that as well. He pushed it. I think he had the 2-2. He had his Scott, his M8 up here. Quad's been repped. That was a good pick there from Reakly after losing his machine gun. He kind of needed that. Reakly 600 manpower in the bank. That's a bit of a float there. And Latouff always utilizing his manpower. He's not really floating at all. He's grabbing a lot of territory. 3 rifles. It's only 2 Grens as well, actually, from Reakly. Not that many. You've been seeing most Wehrmacht players in this tournament go for at least 4. We have a smoke bomb coming in here. Blind this machine gun, I believe. This recon section needs to be careful. Flak 30's murdering it. Run away there. Should be able to survive. Pioneers are not good at chasing. Though, what do we have here? Latouff getting a really good flanker from the Flak 30. Needs to keep pressuring it and pushing it. He might get a big decrew here. Meanwhile, the 221 is being aggressive, but he can hide back in the base. He's going to lose his Flak 30, and he can turn this Flak 30 on something. However, the Panzer IV's just showed up. Has Latouff got 80? He's not got. I don't think he's got grenade tech yet for his rifles. He's definitely not going to be able to steal this Flak 30. He's got to be careful he doesn't lose one of his rifles here. He'll try his best to try and bring it back as close to his side of the base as possible. Maybe a smoke barrage might come in clutch here from his Scott to try and cover the retreat here. Panzer IV, unfortunately, he just can't finish it off for some reason. You'd assume he would have killed it already, but he hasn't. And now there's a bazooka squad that is going to be able to screen it. Keep going back. Okay, that was a bit of a big mismicro there. He's going to recruit again. I think he's going to be able to get away with this. Jaeger's looking quite low. Bazooka squad's had to retreat. No rifle to stop the 221 from chasing. I think Latouff's forgotten about that. No, he's lobbed a sticky bomb. Will it survive? It's got to go past a 3-man Gren with MP40s. But the Gren here is... Oh, he lost it. Oof. And in the meantime, Captain and the other scout squad's gone deep to go for some for the points outside, right outside Reakly's base. Now this is asking to lose these units, to be honest, because scout squad's so squishy. And what do we have? We have a Panzer IV on its retreat path. I don't think this scout squad's going to survive this Panzer IV. Reakly knows it's retreating through this, so it's brought its Panzer IV up. He didn't even disconnect it here, so this is a big overextension. He's going to throw away a unit here, I think. Panzer IV will be able to finish it off. It should do. I'd be very surprised if it doesn't get the kill here. One more shot needed. The machine guns. Oh, just about the machine guns from the Panzer IV do finish it off. But Latouff did manage to grab this Flak 30. He's actually stolen both kind of support weapons. He's got these MG42 and he has the Flak 30. But he is behind in the tech. Latouff does have a bit of quite a bit of fuel. 4 command points in the bag right now.
Commander, we've lost the sector.
Let's have a quick look here. Oh, Latouff, how far away is he? I think he might just be... He needs 4 more command points if he wants to call them on. But that's quite far away, to be honest. One bazooka squad's not going to be enough to try and deal with 1 Panzer IV, really. Well, that 221's going to want to be careful with a flak 30 on the field. It will make mincemeat out of it. Starship and Try coming around for the flank.
We've lost control of a sector.
Reakly very close to being able to call on another one of his vehicles from Tier 4. Yeah, this is a risky play right now. I can see what Latouff's game plan is, but he needs an AT gun. He needs something a bit stronger here. The delay in him waiting to get the 4 more command points he needs to be able to call on easy 8s while skipping Tier 4 tech is a huge one. And I don't think he can be able to survive.
Enemy movement near our victory point.
Unless Reakly's saving up for something himself. He might be going for the Tiger. I think that would be a misplay. I think he needs to go for...
Victory point. Now
Keep getting another Panzer IV out or a Brumbar would be what I would get out at this point in time. Another Jaeger in the build for Reakly. Okay. Don't disagree with that entirely. But I think he should just get himself a Brum, to be honest. What do we have here? We do have an 80 half-track from Latouff. He's gone for that instead. That is, I guess, a decent stopgap. He can't really get, you know, if he's not got weapon support center, that's the next best option. So that can do pretty good damage against Panzer IVs. Though it is very vulnerable to these Shreks. There's only the one Shrek on the field at the moment. I wonder if he's going to convert the other one over here to a Shrek, and he is. This will be a second Jaeger with a Shrek here. Easy half-track. Oh, grenade going in on the Jaegers. Easy dodge, but you can see that one Shrek does about half health damage to it. Oh, and that rifle. Gotta run it. Oh, he managed to get the decap just in the nick of time before he decides to retreat. Black 30 covering the center at the moment. Zuka squad in a nice little spot there, fending off that Panzer IV. I think he knows, yeah, you can see that flak 30 there. He doesn't want to push into it. Map control pretty neck and neck, to be honest. BPs are also fairly even. Reakly is actually slightly behind. Latouff definitely putting in a really good showing here against the Seed 1 in this tournament. Captain's got to be careful, it's quite low. Got to retreat that immediately. Don't lose your captain. Oh, he's going to lose his captain there. Oh, dear. Kind of caught out in the open there against that many squads. Shame he lost that. This squad over here from Latouff, maybe a bit of a mistake here not to capture this fuel point. I thought this munitions point, he probably could be capping it, but he's just probably misclicked them.
Permission granted. Sherman Easy 8 vehicle production.
Landmines laid out. We're on it.
Reakly's just floating his fuel right now. He must be going for the Tiger. I don't agree with that. Let's have a look. He's 4 command point. He definitely has the fuel for it. But he, likewise, he's just, yeah, he's saving up for it. But I think, just get a Brumbar out, man. You know, both players are delaying their tech here. I mean, it kind of, I think, would fall into the favour of Latouff because he's maybe a bit closer.
We have the upper hand. Keep pushing.
Okay, he has actually decided just to build them instead here and build tier 4. So he should be, yeah, he should be able to get these easy 8s out before the Tiger hits. So I think Reakly's kind of throwing his lead potential, his advantage away a little bit here by delaying for the Tiger. What are we thinking, chat? Do you think that's a good idea? Do we agree with Reakly's decision to delay for Tiger, or should it be making more tier 4 units right now?
Enemy taking our points. We're tracking them on 300 points.
I mean, he definitely, you know, he has enough victory points to be able to delay for a Tiger, I believe, but he is draining.
A victory point is under attack. We must act.
Spots a mine, pushing forward with the sweeper, great. Should see an easy 8 in production here for Latouff any minute now. And there we go.
Victory point is under enemy control now.
So on this map, Twin Beaches, both 2 victory points are on the beach on the south side of the map.
Sherman Easy 8 reporting in.
They know we're here.
And it's already out thanks to his war machine.
We needed something to do.
Now, Easy 8, pretty good matchup for a Panzer IV. Can take a bit more punishment than a Panzer IV. And Reakly at this point, he has got the Shreks. 2 Shreks and a Panzer IV. 221 maybe could do a little bit of damage to Easy 8, not that much. Bio versus double vet rifles. Don't fancy that Pioneer's chances there. Mine triggered here by the Grens. He knows infantry's flanking around there. Flak 30 tries to rotate to deal with that. One of the Jaegers retreat. The Zuka squad jumps into the house. Sees Reakly backing away most of his forces over. This rifle, however, overextended. Flak 30 trying to do a bit of damage on retreat here. Easy 8's coming in. I think they're just about going to survive.
Supplies are cut off. We have holes in our front line.
Well, Shrek missed, unfortunately, there. Easy 8 taking any damage. That Gren's kind of clumped up here. Oh, he misses the shot, though.
Victory point. We're losing it.
What do we have over here? We see a wipe just go down. I think that might have been an engineer squad getting wiped there. I don't see anything retreating, so I think Latouff just lost he's an engineer and he instantly helps to rebuild it. I don't know, man. It's still, you know, it's not huge losses at the moment from either side. I think anyone's game, but yeah, losing that machine gun and that Flak 30 is definitely a bit of pain. Oh, and he sees that mine going down and detonates it with that shot. Bombards it anyway, thinking there's maybe even more mines there. But no, there is no more mines there, Latouff.
Hey, you got a job for us?
Can I turn up inhale combat sounds? What the hell is inhale combat sounds? The CP situation for Reakly, yep, so his VPs, he's currently got so his VPs are 281, and his command points, he's got 6 at the moment. He's not too far off. He's basically 2 and a tiny bit away from his Tiger. He's floating a considerable amount, maybe too much. He's still going to be, you know, he needs to buy something now. And then he still will have enough resources for the Tiger. So him floating this much resources is a big mistake. The Tiger doesn't even cost that much. It's like 600 and 220 fuel or something. So he's got like 300 extra manpower to spend on something if he wants to. And we can see here that Reakly's attacking ground on areas he's expecting there to be mines, but he hasn't got a sweeper nearby. So he's probably going to have another easy 8 by the time maybe this Tiger comes out, I think. AC Half-Trick is kind of on its own. Oh, he gets baited onto a mine! Great mine position. Where's the easy 8 in all this? It's coming over. Easy 8 though. There's no rifle nearby to help. He's diving in here with the Sherman. Needs to retreat this low health MG. He's diving forward, hoping to maybe get the Panzer. But he also detonates another mine. But thanks to the 2 Shreks, it kind of forces the Sherman to back off, since it itself is also super low. Rain instantly getting shot down. We do see a rifleman squad and a bazooka squad try to attempt to come around the flank to try and chase down this really low health Sherman. But excellent mine position here. He's going to keep going. All the grenades as well. Though Latouff does see it. Lobs a grenade back in retaliation. Reakly easy dodges it. This Panzer IV is not out the neck of the woods just yet. Oh, this is being a bit greedy for Latouff, trying to finish it off, and he might actually end up losing his bazooka squad for this. Yeah, the Jaegers are focusing it down. That's going to be a dead bazooka squad. He's trying to sprint in to get it. He does get the... Oh, and he can pick up the bazooka as well. Ah, dear. And what happened in all of that? The machine gun did live as well. 80 half-track lives, so it was just the bazooka squad loss. Reakly, I guess he's a bit fortunate there that that Panzer IV was able to survive 2 mine hits. But he played well because he had his Shreks with his Panzer IV, and that's what you got to do. I wish kind of Latouff had kept, had a rifle or so with his vehicles at a point, and he might have been able to kill it. With a follow through with a sticky bomb or something. But he does have grenades now. You can see he's doing a breach here, forcing the squad out of the building. Lobs a grenade in. Bit too early there on that grenade there. Reakly wasn't even in the building just yet, but that does allow Latouff to take control of the house, of the lighthouse. Tiger 1 command point away. Now Latouff does not have like the P-47 strafe or anything like that. Oh, double Shrek's coming in. Another one's about to hit. Oh, no, Latouff. Not paying attention. The Shrek's coming in. And finishing off the Scot. Oh, I really shouldn't have lost that. Yeah, he saw those Shreks. Oh, dear. And here it comes. On to the field. It's going to do a lot of work, I think, this. Latouff getting himself a second easy 8. I mean... Okay, who would you prefer in this position, guys? I think Reakly has the better army comp because he's got some better handheld AT. Latouff's only got his easy 8s, and I guess the AT half-track as well, for maybe fighting the armor. And also, these Shreks can cloak as well to get the ambush here. Oh, he's going a bit too deep here. Tiger is chilling in the centre at the moment. Oh, that 221's going to be a little bit careful there. Can't really fight tanks. Oh, here it comes. Rolling onto the battlefield. It's going to open up onto this flak 30 with a really nasty shot. Pioneer squad got wiped on the left, however. The flak 30 is going to get decrewed. Uh-oh! Tiger's just hit a mine. Shreks are all... Where are the Shreks at? One's coming out. 80 half just trying to get involved to fight a Tiger. Recruit tries to recruit his flak 30, but he's probably going to get decrewed straight away by the Sherman that's shooting it. No, it doesn't. Should still do. The rifles are there. Oh, he drops a smoke. 80 half-track. Everybody wants a piece of the action here on this Tiger. Careful with the 80 half-track. There is a Shrek there. Oh my god, the Tiger just one-shot it. Pretty much. Well, you would expect the Tiger to do that. Yeah, to mess up a half-track. I don't, you need to be a little bit more careful with that. One Sherman's kind of low health, and all these rifles are clumped up as he pushes in. That Tiger delivers a nasty blow there. Tiger has now lost its damage engine. Another half-track in the build right now. Oh, the quad gets wiped as well. Latouff is just throwing away his light vehicles here. Stolen machine gun suppresses the Jaeger. Lobs a sticky bomb in. That's not going to do that much. Unfortunately, it's just going to give it a temporary slow. And Latouff, if we look at his munitions, he can't afford to just throw away his munitions like that if he's got any kind of no follow through. Oh, and the vetted machine gun goes down. Can the Easy 8s do anything here? Reakly instantly takes the opportunity here to wipe that so he can't get retaken. So good picks there from Reakly. So in all that, MG gets wiped. The Flak 30's been wiped. The 2 half-tracks been wiped. What has Reakly lost in all that? 1 Pioneer that was over here. And look at his manpower. Reakly's still got 900 manpower in the bank. I mean, Reakly's playing well, but that is, like, in all the games I've seen him play, he seems to float a ridiculous amount of manpower. Might, you know, cash a point if you're pop kept, or just get another. Here, that Reakly has just lost nearly half his army, unfortunately, in this last kind of, like, a few seconds of this replay, before it crashed out on us. And he only has these 2 easy X. One is Vet 2, one's Vet 1. But the Tiger is now Vet 2 as well. Panzer IV is Vet 2. Reakly still managed to keep this 2-2-1 alive and still do very well with that, picking away and trying to jump in and dive on that and utilise its white phosphorus round. I mean, that's just good utility at this point, to be able to slow down maybe one of these Shermans with that phosphorus round to allow the Tiger and the Panzer IV to deliver the killing blows. We do have a Hellcat in the build.
Enemy forces are converging on a fuel point.
He's doing a long-range barrage here. He's got himself another AT half-track out.
Sector gone. Victory point now under enemy control.
Ren over here looking quite low. He's retreating that. Here comes the Tiger. It's going to poke over here and shoot. There's one of these Easy 8s in the side. Hasn't got vision just yet.
Territory sector claimed by the enemy.
Creeping up. Oh, it misses the shot. AT half-track's got to be careful. Shrek and Panzer IV pushing on it. The allied vehicles are kind of overextended a bit too much here. I think Latouff realised that he's going to pop back away here. The rifles are in the north. He needs to re-rally. Base forward here. Base his frontal armour forward. Big engagement about to happen. Tiger's getting shot apart. So is the Panzer IV. AT half-track firing in again here. The Zook's getting in here. He can blob a Panzerfaust in. Well, Gren's getting a bit in a dangerous spot. Most of the allied armor is quite low. AT half-track's got to be careful as it pokes. It just could get, yeah, it's going to die. Another Panzer IV in the field. Somehow survives. Tiger gets smashed by the triple volley here by these allied vehicles. He's going to try and back away. Loses one of the Easy 8s. I think this is Latouff trying to make a play here. Is he going to get out to kill the Tiger? One more shot needed. 2-2-1 uses the White Frost to blind one of the Easy 8s. The Hellcat bounces the round. It's not going to get it, and he dies. The Tiger's going to survive. Can he get a sticky bomb up? He does get a sticky bomb off. He might kill the Tiger, but he loses 2 riflemen. And look at Reakly's manpower and fuel. He could just instantly call in another Tiger. And Latouff has lost his entire army. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Oh my god. Great play there from Reakly, utilising everything in his disposal there. Reakly said, okay, you got it, but what do you have? But at what cost, he says in chat. 3 tanks and 2 riflemen. It's not a good trade.
Riflemen are ready.
RNG not on his side. Yeah, I mean, he did bounce the 1 round, but you do expect, you know, Tiger has got decent armor. You know, can't always expect every time your Hulk or your Easy 8 to penetrate it. You need to take that into consideration when going for a big dive like that. And his fresh half-track's just been... Oh, yeah, he killed it onto the field. That was his rally point, I'm pretty sure. He just forgot to upgrade it. But yeah, well played to both players there. Reakly showing why he's Seed 1. And dominating with his vehicle micro there. And Reakly still with a huge float as well. He probably could have done better if he spent a bit more of his manpower that game as well. But yeah, great play. Unfortunately, Latouff playing a bit desperate sometimes. Like I saw a few times that game where he would, you know, he almost got a kill or something, and therefore he would just try and overcommit, and then he would get really punished for it. And a couple of mistakes here, like I saw he wasted his captain, it came onto the field and just got mowed down straight away. Like throwing away some of his light vehicles when he really didn't need to. Scott guy dying, half-tracks dying here and there. So yeah, Latouff, you know, although he generally playing pretty decently, yeah, his vehicle, just not playing as good as Reakly. Reakly just making sure. If we look at the units here, this is Latouff's. Yeah, he lost all of his he lost 2 rifles right at the end. Yeah, he lost a rifle early. He lost his bazooka squad as well when he tried to overextend to kill that stricken Panzer IV. I mean, he did. Yeah, stealing that MG42 and the Flak 30 from Reakly was huge. That was really good early game from Reakly, which gave him a good chance. But then just the EZH was not enough. He didn't have no follow through. And if you go armor against Tiger, you go the armored battle group. You haven't got really any other kind of call-ins or any kind of off maps to do extra damage on the Tiger generally. So you kind of a bit in trouble there. Then we look at Reakly's perspective. Yes, he lost his MG42 and he lost one of his Pioneers near the end. But Pioneers are cheap and generally replaceable. But never lost a Gren. Didn't lose his Stoss. Kept his Jaegers alive. Yeah, the Jaegers, the double Jaegers with the Shrek each was really nice. And, a good combined arms there. I think it was a great lot of variety in his army because the Gren's there for a Faust. The Jaeger's there with the Shrek. And then he had the tanks as well. So, he wasn't... I don't think he was lacking, I guess, was a pack gun. But he doesn't really, if he's got mobile Shreks, he doesn't really, necessarily need the pack gun, to be honest. So, I think that's fine. Great 2-2-1 play as well that game. Really liked his uses of that. Yeah. They just lost the Tiger end at the end then. But, yeah, I would try, if you've got that much fuel in the bank and you wipe 5 of your opponent's units for a Tiger... Especially if three of them are tanks and 2 of them are vetted rifles, yeah, that's probably a good trade. Yeah, that's the end of game 1 in this best of 3 semi-finals between Latouff and Reakly. Reakly is 1-0 up. So guys, that's the end of the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did and want more content, check up over here and over here. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, make sure to click the button down here. To catch the next video, guys, take care, and I'll see you soon.